Leadership lessons from Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. are easy to come by. A quick Google search will produce dozens of listicles, many of them stating the obvious, like be optimistic or tell the truth. But most of us do not need the internet. The life and legacy of Dr. King is required reading for students across the globe. Here in the U.S., there are at least 110 schools named in his honor. Quick background: born in Atlanta in 1929, King received his Ph.D. in theology from Boston University in 1955, while also auditing philosophy courses over at Harvard University, en route to a pastorship in Montgomery, Alabama. He went on to organize nonviolent protests and boycotts, highlighted by the 1955 Montgomery Bus Boycott and the 1963 March on Washington, preaching equal civil and economic rights for Black Americans. He was assassinated outside his motel room in Memphis at the age of 39. But for a complete education on his leadership, it is essential to look past biographical facts and focus on how he lived, and how he led. While it is important to remember Dr. King was a preacher, his leadership went beyond any religion. He was a leader by example. He would not only preach about the importance of a good moral compass, he would live it. All reality hinges on moral foundations, he said. There are moral laws of the universe just as abiding as the physical laws. MLK abided. He knew leadership meant involving as many people as possible, not just those who may be personally impacted. In fact, according to Dr. King, unless you are working towards a solution to a problem, you are enabling that problem. Or, more impassionately, he who passively accepts evil is as much involved in it as he who helps to perpetrate it. He who accepts evil without protesting against it is really cooperating with it. On that same theme, in a speech given during the last year of his life, MLK appropriately exclaimed, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies but the silence of our friends." The goal of this maxim is not to force guilt or blame. Instead, the hope is conflict resolution, which was always at the center of Dr. King's power. For Dr. King, leadership is not putting people down so you can rise, but lifting up those around you. Accordingly, man must evolve for all human conflict a method which rejects revenge, aggression and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love. To his credit, Dr. King recognized that many around him involved in the civil rights movement shared his power of persuasion.